toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Everybody at this point in the season knows this is the #1 pass defense in all of college football. And the QB still feels confident, tries to force something in there, and this is what they do. Turnover, an interception on the first drive, proving the reason why they are the best pass defense in all of college football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Gain of 22. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Jennings. Makes a man miss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Trying play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Dumps it off in the flats. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating group.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Breaks the tackle. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Motion from the wideout. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The back. Plows through the defense. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. On the run, still looking. Running to Green. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
LSU lining up first and goal. He wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. He found some running room but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Trying to barge in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Might be changing the route. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Tiger! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish a first half.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds in the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Going to sling it on second down. He fires one deep over the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabs it in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Jennings. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The give to the back. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his
Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big field. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
From the gun, running back on the move. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. back to pass.